This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. This segment here, we're going to ask you to call. You can call us at 615-737-7767. We'll be glad to take some of your calls, especially Pastor Steve.
Scott Cooper. Yes.
Scott Cooper. We're gonna put him up front as soon as he calls in. He's got some payback. But we are welcomed here. We've got two new guests on our show tonight, and Mike, introduce your two youngest here.
Well, this one here is my middle son, Logan Pettit, and this is our youngest, Brett.
All right. Chuckles.
And he said he's going to get the giggles.
He's got the giggles.
He got the giggles.
He got the giggles before he came over. But, you know, it's great. Now, guys, what grade are you in?
Seventh.
And Logan?
I'm in 10th grade.
10th grade, okay. Both of you go to White House schools. And so what do your friends think about this?
Well, I told a couple of them, they're like, no way. And I was like, yep. So Dad told me right after school, and I was like, you're messing with me.
Now, you're talking about coming on the show. I want to know, what do they think about you doing this fishing and carrying this fishing like you do?
Well, we started the high school team. It was just a little while back, and most people were like, it's a joke. And I was like, well, that's what you think, but we got it going. We have about, I think it's 8 teams now. And
8?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. And we compete just about all over Tennessee and Kentucky, Alabama.
All right, Logan, I got a very important question. We got viewers out here watching the show. How can they get their school involved if they don't have a school bass fishing program? How easy is it?
Well, we did. We found his name's Coach Davis. He's a really good friend of mine, and we just went up to him and talked to him about it, gave him some information, and he looked it up, make sure he wanted to do it. And you have to have like a sponsor, which is the teacher, to do it. And he just looked some stuff up, and we joined TBF, Tennessee Bass Federation.
Right.
And it all worked out, but I'd say just get a good adult that you can trust, and they'll be there for you when you need them.
Okay, now let me ask you this, because you got 8 teams. So does each team have a boat captain and a boat to fish out of?
Yes, sir. For example, like I fish my buddy right now, Josh Crabtree, which was last year I fished with Morgan Dyer, but he graduated. But Dad's our boat captain, and like for example, he can drive the boat and he can operate the trolling motor, but the one thing he can't do is like he can't fish at all in the TBF tournaments.
Right.
But we have to, most of the time I'll operate the trolling motor and like net the fish and stuff. He can net the fish for us, but he can't touch the line.
So he can net the fish.
Yes, sir.
He just, you're not allowed to hook set or touch a rod and reel.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. How hard was it? Because Logan, we got kids out here that would love to do something like this, and how can they get their school involved? I know they got to have a teacher that's willing to do it. But if you do happen to find a teacher, what's our next step? What do we have to do?
I'd say what we did is like promote it, get like posters up and stuff, talk to your good hunting and fishing buddies, make sure they're interested in it, and I'd say just have like a big meeting and see if they're really interested, tell them the details, but have like announcements over the intercoms and stuff, or tell the principal to announce it and stuff.
That's
and
awesome.
Just really promote it and just be nice to people about it, and that's how we joined ours up.
Well, now I did not help Grundy County. Grundy County High School's got a team, and they asked me to come down there and speak to them. I didn't realize it was that big. They had like 30-something guys and gals fishing on this thing.
Right.
And so that's a big group. That's a big, and Grundy County's pretty good sized high school, you know, but have 30, 31, 32 kids involved.
Right.
And in Lawrenceburg, that picture we showed just a little bit ago was Tristan Crowder. Tristan Crowder started off at Lawrenceburg High School, and now he's on up there in the collegiate bass fishing, and he's winning. So we may have a young KVD in our own backyard back here out of Lawrenceburg. We don't know, and you could be the next Skeet Reese for all we know. You know, that'll be fun.
That's right.
But I want to know what. If you had one thing to say to these kids that are watching, how would you encourage them?
I would encourage them just believe, because dreams can come true. You just gotta believe and work at it, and it'll come. You just got to put in work, because if you don't put in work, it's never gonna happen.
You're exactly right.
You just gotta try, and
faith without works is dead. So
yes, sir.
It's gotta have, you gotta have some faith. You gotta work at it a little bit. But awesome, Logan. I tell you what, I'm so proud of you for doing what you've done to help get White House on the map as far as having a bass fishing team. That's awesome, brother. I'm glad you're on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Now, what are we doing in junior high? I mean, is junior high? Are you looking at junior high, starting some bass fishing in junior high?
I ain't got a team yet, but
But you can. Have you been talking it up to see?
no, not really.
I mean, if there's a JV football team, why can't there be a JV
Exactly.
fishing team, you know?
That's right.
Well, he's looking to join Big Brother next year on the
Yeah.
high school team.
Yeah, now he'll be
and
up
that's
there.
really going to help me and Mom out a whole lot when they can come together and we can pour into both of them at the same time.
That's right. Now, that's got to be fun.
Exactly.
Now, you being a boat captain, do you feel a lot more responsibility than if you and Mom were just out there fishing? Or
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. That was probably the toughest thing that I've ever done is sit there and can't touch the rod and reels, do anything other than at the, 5 and 6 pound bass that they're catching. I've never had to do that. And I remember shooting Trina.
Now, Trina said that you've been doing it pretty regular for her.
But that's fine. I'm able to wet a line at the same time, but with these guys, but it's well worth it seeing the smiles on their face, and they were high-fiving each other, acting silly, just having a big time. But to kind of add to what Logan was talking about there, I think the biggest obstacle for high school fishing is finding captains. There's a lot of kids that want to fish, but it's like there's a struggle to find captains or people be able to afford a bass boat to be able to take the kids out and do that. That's the biggest obstacle right now.
Well, I think once people start listening to stories like what Logan just told us, Logan, you won a tournament and put $1,000 towards your college scholarship. Now, if more parents to get involved in that, it's less on their hip pockets if they go ahead and get these kids involved. Money talks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's that way, but that's a great deal that you did, Logan. And we've got a couple of callers here. We got
This is
Morgan.
great.
Morgan, how can we help you tonight?
Yeah, I got a question for Mike.
Okay.
If you could fish one lake for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Oh, man, probably without a question, it would be Kentucky Lake.
I was fixing to say.
I've been blessed and had the opportunity to go out with a man called Sam Lashley, which knows this lake like the back of his hand. And when you can go out and catch 35 to 50 fish and have 8 or 9 over 7 pounds, it just absolutely
get any
ruined
better
it.
than that.
So that's probably the best time I've ever had was on Kentucky Lake, fishing with Sam Lashley.
Sam
So,
Lashley knows that lake.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Morgan, we hope that helps you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we got Glenn. Glenn, how can we help you tonight?
Well, I'd like to ask Mike a question.
Okay.
It's my dad.
Who would you rather fish with in your fishing days, your daddy or your pastor?
Your daddy or your pastor?
Oh,
Your daddy.
This is getting good. Well, hey, they're both fun to fish with. There's no doubt. But I'm just gonna say Trina. That's all I know. Trina.
I think he's taking the wise road.
That's right. That's right.
Now, Glenn, you're the daddy of this mess.
Yes, sir.
Are you proud of all these fine folks up here?
Well, I'm extremely proud of him, but I got him over about now. He's on live TV and he can't laugh.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Because the pastor's watching too, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be calling here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Let me get off here. I don't want to take a lot of time, but yes, I am extremely proud of Mike and my grandkids, my granddaughter, and they're just, his
He just called you his
family's
granddaughter.
involved in fishing, and also Trina's daddy is a big fisherman. He just bought him another boat.
Oh.
So it's kind of a family thing. We really all enjoy it. But I'm gonna get off of here and the I'm not going to embarrass him on live.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Pettit. We appreciate you, brother. Great deal. I knew somebody in the family was going to have to call. Now, what about you? How come you married his granddaughter?
Yeah, it's funny. He called you his granddaughter. That's Pops.
Now, what is now? He said that her dad is avid fisherman too. So it kind of runs with the whole gambit of your family. I mean, everybody's involved.
Yes, they really are, and you know, I can't tell you how many trips we made to Kentucky Lake or Center Hill and rented cabins, and all the families are all, you know, either camping or whatever. We take our boats and just hang out and.
Well, I
just
want to
enjoy the
hear.
outdoors.
I want to hear you witness to something. Okay.
Okay.
Would you trade any of this? Trade any of this relationship you have with your kids, your wife, or your family, the fishing, the memories you've made? Would you trade it for anything?
Absolutely not. And you know, probably some of the best times and conversations I've had and really get intimate and be able to enjoy my boys is being out fishing. We've had some great conversations, and whenever I get a chance to get out by myself, which isn't all the time, but when I do, I think some of my best times of hanging out with the Lord has been by myself out on the lake.
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah.
there's this. It's I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No. But you gotta think. I gotta say, you're way ahead of the game by having all of them involved.
I'm very blessed, man.
Yes,
I'm
you
grateful.
are, because memories are right here. Now this one here, you're not talking very much.
I don't know why.
Why?
I really don't talk a lot.
That's not what the rest of the family's saying. Okay, no, you're the quiet one. We know. So, what's your favorite? I mean, is your favorite bass fishing or
No, that's hunting.
hunting? Okay, hunting for what?
Deer.
Whitetail deer. How many did you do well this year?
Yeah, this year I killed a doe, then I killed another one, which was a 6-horner.
He's getting the giggles. This is awesome.
This show, we're gonna have to go to break here in a minute.
Tell them about. They've actually taken 2 of their friends that's never been deer hunting before,
That
and,
is
and they
awesome.
both got deer. They got them their first deer.
Now
So,
that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We took my next door neighbor Seth for his first time. I took him. We went that morning. I skipped school to go hunting. And
You didn't hear that on this show.
skip school to go. This is great.
That's what
but
it is.
we went hunting and
My producer's a truant officer too, so
Can you edit that out? Cut that out.
but we went hunting and he missed a doe that morning. But we went that afternoon. He got him his first deer. It was a 7-pointer. And then we actually went last
Last day of hunting season.
last day of hunting season for juvenile.
yeah.
And we took him another next door neighbor, his cousin, they're cousins, and they live right next to each other. And Alex, and he got him his first doe. So it was pretty cool to all be together and just shoot him a deer.
Well, let me tell you what you've done. You've made a memory for a lifetime.
Yes, sir.
And those are bonds, I promise you, later in life, I promise you those bonds never break. Those are some that you form in the outdoors, and they don't ever seem to go away. So, great job. I'm very proud of all of your entire family, you especially, for doing it and encouraging them like you have. You've been kind of the hub of the whole thing, so you've done a great job. Hey, we got to take another break. When we come back, we've got our recipe of the week, and it is a good one. She made 2. I finished one off, so so hurry back to more Southern Woods of Water.